You're back with another one. This time we got top 10 most epic anime fights of spring 2021. You like that? 2021 because it two two. All right. Yeah, that wasn't it. That wasn't it. I agree. Yeah, yeah. So it's by Vinny too. Let's like and forget I just did that and yeah, let's get into the video.
It's the end of June, so this is around the time we look back at the season that's just passed. Time sure does fly, doesn't it? The start of the season felt just like yesterday, but we're already staring at the incoming summer season. How about a trip down memory
This
lane?
animation.
Yes, this season's been an action-packed one, and I'd like to highlight some of the most amazing battles that we've been blessed with. However,
I haven't gotten there
before we
yet.
start, I'd like to invite you
Whoa.
to hit that
That
subscribe
looks
button up
beautiful.
there. There are still a sizable portion of viewers that haven't subscribed, so
I don't know
I'd
what
like
that
to
is,
encourage
but
you
that
to
also
sub
looks
so that
good.
you'll be able to get updates more easily the next time I upload. Now, with that out of the way,
Also, make sure y'all subscribe. Got about 95% people who watch who don't subscribe. Make sure y'all just hit the subscribe button. Do that.
let's get started on our list. Shiki versus Jin opens up our list at number 10. Okay.
Shit, wait, that's already out? Shit. Well, I'm gonna wait till it finishes before I watch it. At least the season. Or at least I have like 10 episodes to watch or something.
Everyone had varying opinions on Eden Zero. Some were lukewarm to it, while others gladly welcomed another battle shonen to the ever-growing family. Personally, I like the idea of the sci-fi theme of the series, and I more or less enjoyed the series from the get-go. Whatever your opinions are, I think we have to give credit where it's due for the cool fights that we got as early as a season in. Understandably, Shiki versus Jin's probably not on anyone's radar. That gives me even more reason to include this fun little scuffle on the list. It's in fights like this that you see Mashima's creativity on display, and despite being a departure from his previous work in terms of setting, Eden Zero still gives us some hints of Fairy Tail and Rave at their best. It's early for the hype to match anything from those two, but I love how the technological and modern aspects of the show are incorporated in this battle. It's great to see that hero Mashima still has it in him. I admit at first I was unsure of what to expect of Eden Zero adaptation, but so far it's been pretty lit. Big props to the anime team for making the most out of the source material and giving us this fight too.
Honestly, like, the Fairy Tail powers are very creative, but it was kind of held back by the fact that it's
I found myself very excited
magic.
for Yasuke. It's not the very top, but it's somewhere up there in terms.
If in Fairy Tail he just said screw the magic thing and just did everybody has powers. It doesn't matter what kind of power. He could do some creative stuff with that. Like, honestly, I hope that's what Eden Zero's like. I haven't started it yet, but
In terms of shows that I look
I'm actually
forward
excited
to.
for it.
Didn't really
The more I
live up
see
to my
about it.
expectation, but one thing that the show gave me was some good fights. Episode 4's battle between Yasuke and Kurosaka didn't disappoint in the slightest. I know coming in that one of the parts in the show that would be given a lot of focus on would be the sword fights, and that much can be seen in this epic duel. The action's fast-paced, and the art and animation just looks so clean and smooth. I also liked how the battle made full use of the setting and allowed the fighters to make the most of the environment before concluding with a dramatic end.
I know we all get on to like anime about people watching as they do stuff, but if someone started glowing and then spinning their shit around, I'd be like, what the hell are they doing? I would see, like, I wouldn't know what to do either.
One Piece is that despite running through multiple generations of anime fans, the animation and the fight still maintain that consistent quality. I don't need any further proof than the recent fight which put Luffy, Law, and Kid against the Beast Pirates. Yeah, I call it a fight, but it's really just the three of them putting on a show while giving us fan service in the form of their cool abilities. Amongst the three of them, I've always been a fan of Law's powers, and seeing it being utilized the way it did here felt really great. The fight is overall just an extended flex by our key characters, but it's treated so much better than that. The fight's not much of an epic back and forth matter, but I think that it deserves a spot here merely due to the animation quality. Seriously, it's amazing how encounters between our OP characters and some fodder get so much love in terms of animation quality. What more when we get to the bigger fights later down the line? I'm pretty excited about that.
Bro, like, looking at this versus like the first season of One Piece, it's such a difference. That's the difference 20 years can make. Now I tried to get my friend Josh. If you've been on the channel for a while, you've seen him. He's been in a couple videos. His YouTube channel, Nick and Josh. Like, go, like, y'all probably know about them. They got a lot of subs. I'm friends with both of them for a while, and that's the reason why he doesn't want to watch One Piece, because the animation is so old and it looks bad, and I'm like, bro, it's gonna get great. Just give it time. Just once you get to it, just once you get to Skypiea, that's when you're like, oh, a little bit after Skypiea. That's when it really jumps. Like the animation quality just it changes. Like, ooh.
It's a late comer to the party, but we have a crazy one here.
I'm gonna keep trying though.
Ragnarok
I'm gonna keep
as an
trying.
adaptation has had quite the mixed reception, to say the least. However, one thing that I can be sure of is that it provides one of the top fights that we've seen this season. That's Adam versus Zeus. I think that the best part of the fight, besides the fight itself, is the message. Adam represents humanity's strength and will, and despite being outmatched, puts up one hell of a fight. To further drive the message home, Zeus wins on a technicality. That's an amazing show of humanity's inner strength despite lacking the physical prowess that gods have, and I really like battles that push forward that message. On another note, Record of Ragnarok has that fate thing of using some historical and mythical characters in highly creative interpretations. You can binge it in one day, so I recommend you check Record of Ragnarok out if you enjoy some wacky and over-the-top fights.
Bet Record of Ragnarok got you. Dang.
I knew that Megalobox had it in it to give us one of the most awesome fights of the season. Waiting 8 episodes is worth it, as we get to see a crazy showdown between Mac and Lou. Of course, we can count one of the more underrated boxing anime to deliver. It's quite the intense fight we have here, with the fight starting out heavily in Lou's favor. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if some people found the fight hard to watch due to how much of a beatdown Lou's giving out, all without restraint. Then, Mac time begins, and the tide turns. For me, the most important part of the episode, however, was the revelations on what Mac time really is. It seems to be a feature rather than a bug, and it sure is setting up some possible consequences in the future. Plus, the entire thing reeked of some corporate BS, which I think should be a key focus on the story moving forward.
Team Ida versus Team Tetsu. Bet. Looking out for that. Look, cause already I was on Team
we just had one
Kaminari? Team Kaminari versus the Team Class 1B with Shinzo in there. Yeah, that's all I've watched so far.
But my favorite
and I'm letting it build up.
Have to be the one with Team Ida taking on Tetsu's team. This whole sequence is just a good show of each hero's abilities and how they use them against each other. There are stakes for sure, but it's not exactly the life and death battle that villain fights are. But you wouldn't be able to tell given the passion and effort on full display. Todoroki and Tetsu in particular have a great duel, but let's not forget Ida showing off some of the cool new tricks up his sleeve. The joint training battle is just a fun ride all throughout.
I need to see.
I think this set to be the best one of them. The other fights are also awesome in their own ways.
I need to see this because Ida was slept on. Ever since Stain, like where's Ida been? Ida's just been in the back. Like Ida's just been gone. I need to see this.
Something that I'm sure a lot of you didn't expect to see. Perhaps
I'm excited now.
Genre,
I'm hyped.
The Dragon Quest anime, as far as I can see, has been quite the overlooked show. Now, while I wouldn't say the show's anime of the season material or anything like that, it did provide some hidden gems in terms of fights such as this one. The fight at first seems to be your standard shonen fare. Not that it's a bad thing, in fact, it's very satisfying, and a fight like this seems to be something that everyone's come to expect from a series of the genre. However, what takes this fight to the next level can be seen when you take a closer look at the animation. The way the battle happened and the animation techniques employed really reminded me of some of my favorite fights from Dragon Ball Super, but with the wonders of modern technology. It seemed like a callback to the stuff like the Broly fight in Super or something from Black Clover. I'm not sure if the Dragon Quest anime would be your cup of tea, but if you like fights in the setting of the anime, do yourself a favor and pick the show up.
Shoot, I don't know nothing about Dragon Quest, but it's made by the same creator as Dragon Ball, so like I'm gonna watch it. I'll start it, but pause it because I want to let y'all know that I have something I've been working on, my editing and stuff. I've been editing it for a while. It should be coming out later today. All right, keep a lookout for that. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Do that too.
Castlevania continues to impress. I briefly talked about this on a previous video that despite Castlevania not being a Japanese anime, I feel that I want to highlight the show a bit more because it looks pretty anime anyway, and it consistently gives us fights as neat as this one. Carmilla versus Isaac for me is the highlight of the season of Castlevania. The best fight amongst the bunch, if you may. And a lot of that has to do with the fight choreography and how much the combatant's character shone in this duel. A good fight is also a way to showcase character development, you know, a way to present an extension of what the character characters have been through in a sense. It's been a long run now, but this fight really caps off the great journey Isaac has gone through as a character. You can also see how he compensates for the lack of power in comparison to his opponent, and the same goes for Carmilla and her pride being her downfall.
Oh, I thought she was cutting him up. I mean, she probably cutting him up. I thought he was cutting him up. I was like, thought she was cutting him up as.
You know,
I was like, he's just gonna lose his limbs like that and be cool.
I just had the feeling that I'd like it, being the action sci-fi nut that I am. However, I didn't expect to get blown out by the spectacular fight choreography that the show has. The quality is so insane, so much so that I added a fight as a last-minute entry to the female fights video when I saw it. With the bar set that high so early, what else would be there for me as far as Vivi's concerned? Well, an even better fight, of course. Episode 9's fight is just insane.
Hold up. Why he go flying like that?
Fight, of course. Episode 9's fight.
Why he go flying like that? Oh, I gotta put that in slow motion, bruh. Oh my. Oh.
As far as Vivi's concerned,
Like, bruh, why he flying? Why,
an even better fight. Of
what?
Course. Episode 9.
I don't know why. That's so funny. I gotta do it one more time. One more time for the culture.
Concerned. Well, an even better fight, of course. Episode 9's fight is just insane.
I know that thing just like rammed into him.
I haven't watched everything this season, but I might as well bet that not a lot of stuff this season can top the fight choreography in this one. This fight had me on the edge of my seat, consumed by pure adrenaline.
I'm sorry for laughing. Don't blow me up.
The pacing and just how sleek everything looks. Seriously, watch Vivi. I know I can't call it an underappreciated show or anything because it does have some hype and traction, but I think that it does deserve better. The show has an intriguing plot that fuses elements from a lot of fan-favorite anime with games such as Detroit Become Human, topped off with by far the best fight choreography the season has seen.
I did not play Detroit Become Human, and it was free on PlayStation for a while. Like I have it, didn't play it.
It's a close call, this one. It really, really was. In the end, I decided to give the top spot to this one because it was one of the few fights that really blew up on the internet, at least from what I saw anyway. Plus,
oh my god, I haven't watched Boruto at all, but like, how many Sky people are there, bruh?
This one is an amazingly animated fight that reminds me of the previous team-up versus Momoshiki. Pretty much what you want from a Naruto universe fight is in full.
Is that the same
display
Sky
here.
person?
You've got the usual abilities of our characters, along with a mix of Daijutsu. It's a very tense battle, and compared to the Momoshiki fight, the dads seem to be so screwed this time round. Jigen is just so powerful that he can take on both Naruto and Sasuke without even breaking a sweat. And even the trusty powers that we've known the legacy characters for, such as the Susanoo, seem to be no match at some points. Overall, a very great fight that will serve as a landmark turning point in Boruto for years to come.
So the main cast has no chance against these guys. No chance against the Sky people. So they just got to keep bringing these two back. Like, hey, we got some stronger people over here. We need some help. Come on, jump him. Like, nah, bro. Without those two, they screwed. Ain't nobody stronger than them in the regular Naruto verse. So it's they gods. The gods at this point. Claymore. I gotta watch Claymore. You can't see that. My face is over it. Never mind. Ignore what I said. Make sure I'm a. Look at these comments. I didn't expect Naruto and Sasuke versus Jigen to be so good. Huh. Okay. They keep doing that. People can't sit through a 10-minute video. I got you. They did that in the last video I uploaded too. Y'all should check that out. It's gonna be right there in the iCard. Up there. Or up there. Right where my face is. I hope y'all enjoy. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. I'm out. Peace.